And we're live by the look at it. So yeah, just been off a good beer live with my brothers in beer, Jake from Jaco Beer and Rob from Hopsy. We done a support local themed shenanigans. So do go and check out Jaco Beer. He done a stream which ended about 20 minutes ago or so. So I thought we'd carry on to see if anyone wants to join. I'm just going to send the link out here in a minute. I just want to show you what I've just done a review from one of my local breweries. So that should be out either probably tomorrow, I would imagine, because I'm pretty up to date with what I'm doing at the moment. So not doing loads of reviews, but trying not to muck them up like the last one with all the terrible audio. But anyway, so I've gone for this one from Time and Tide. They're out of Deal in East Kent. This is the Agent Schwarz, which you can see is a Schwarz beer, whatever you want to call it, a dark lager then. 5% ABV. Check out the artwork on that one. Pretty cool. So yeah, 5%, 25 IBUs. Done a review of it. And there we go. You'll see this review tomorrow, so I'm not going too much into it at the moment. So make sure you're ringing the bell, apparently. And give me the funds. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough about that. We've got a whole host of comments already. What I'm going to do first, I really do appreciate it. DJ Video Scratch channel, awesome dude. Fairly kind of recent guy on the scene from the States, and I actually saw you yesterday on Blake's. You actually put your video on for a brief minute, and really cool, man. Really love it. Right, let me just send this stream out to anyone who wants to join from the UK kind of side of things, and then I don't know how long I'll be streaming. I'm going to have to be dying backwards and forwards to make sure my daughter's all right and all that sort of fatherly stuff. So we'll copy that, get the other page. So I think Jake said he might join. That was 20 minutes ago. He said he was up for a couple of beers. If not, I'll just sit here and shoot the shit, as they say. So yeah, why not? Once this other page, Facebook page, hurry up and loads, then I can put it into the stream. So, but yeah, this beer, spoiler alert, is nice. So, I've actually still got another beer I'm drinking from the same brewery, which I've already had. I'll show in a second. Let me just put this in here so people know if they want to join. It's late here in the UK, 1:45, so it is what it is. So we'll find out if anyone's around. It looks like Rory's around. There's 24 comments, but I haven't even looked. Not going to, but so we've got 5 people watching. We're going to start going through the comments, and I'll keep an eye down below, see if anyone joins or wants to join. As I've said, how you doing, brother? As I said, good to see you the other night over on Blake's channel. Awesome dude. I hope he's okay today as well. I know he's not around tonight for obvious reasons, if you know Blake. So if you ever watch this back, my friend, keep strong and all that sort of stuff. It seems to be a lot of people, going through the life at the moment, as they say. So yeah, absolutely. He is an awesome dude. He's a really good close friend of mine, and a lot of time for that. Well, I've got a lot of time for everyone, but yeah. We've got Adam from Mersey Beers. How you doing? Cheers for chiming in. You got the link now if you want to join, or if it's too late or it's too noisy, or you ain't got a laptop that's broke. Fair dues. I've got Joe Gansel. How you doing, son? thanks for chiming in. I've seen you for a while. Yeah, I appreciate it as always. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm as you sent with photos and stuff. I'm just trying to do my own little therapy, getting back into stuff I used to do a long time ago, and yeah, when I can, and photography's it's always been kind of a part of. I mean, this is still a fairly recent thing for me, but there's been other stuff that I've been into for 25 years that I need to get back into eventually, and I've still got a lot of friends in that kind of interest and stuff. Wildlife photography, not so much wildlife, but just general photography and wildlife and stuff like that. I've got a lot of. I still class as very close friends, although I haven't seen them for a long time. That's going to change, certainly going into the new year, and get my daughter involved and away from computers, phones, laptops, blah blah blah. Yeah, get really into it and gardening, all that sort of. Oh mate, all that really kind of outdoorsy stuff. Hopefully. Cool. So we've got pleasantries saying hello backwards and forwards. We've got Harry from Blue Nose Beer Reviews. Hope you're doing all right, mate. I know you're up early in the morning, so I appreciate you chiming in now. He's doing a home brew. He's doing a brew 6 o'clock in the morning, is it? But check him out. He's got a stream tomorrow. I think it's from 9. Hot Flicks and Chills at 23. Memories. Sometimes the memory kicks in and I remember stuff, and then other times it's like I can't remember 5 minutes ago. Is what it is. More pleasantries backwards and forwards. Yeah, exactly. There you go. He is in bed. Yeah, so if you are going to join, then make sure you got the sheet over you. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that last night. Oh, we've got Kimmy. How you doing? I hope you're keeping well. I've been watching some of your stuff from back in the summer, your summer strolls and stuff. Out in the kind of. I don't know if it's like a nature reserve where you kind of hang out. Stuff looks really peaceful, and that's more of along the lines of what stuff I want to get back into. Certainly next year, hopefully, when the world's not on fire, like it is now. I'll nick that off Rob. So I'll just say I actually nicked that off Rob. So yeah. So I hope you're keeping well, Kimmy. So Harry's on the old orange squash, so you're not surprised. Yeah, no worries, Adam. If you want to join, keep us company, and hope your laptop's insured. So we'll leave that at that. 7 people watching. Wow, that's nuts for me. So yeah, I did. I caught a part of it, and then I was like, it got for my time. It was like I think it was like 1:30 or something in the morning. I was like, I've got to go, So I just said goodbye, and that was it. But yeah. Yeah, well, that's. I noticed that. I mean, the steps one was kind of one of them things that just, when I'm on my own, it's quiet. There's no one around. Quite deep, really, but yeah. And then I saw that one. I was like, that's pretty weird. Amusing, but also quite sad. It was more amusing than sad, really. But back in the day, it would have been more sad than it is now. But yeah, I just put a little gag on the top where they're beating each other up. But yeah, mucking around. What camera was I using? Just my iPhone. My iPhone 7. So an old phone. As I say, photography was something I was always into anyway. Not loads of people kind of know that. Just basic. The thing with photography is it's not what equipment you're using as much. It's more seeing the photograph before you take it. Yeah, it's just one of them things, you know. It's and I've always loved black and white photography. It's more. It just gives it more feel, but you know. Anyway, I'm waffling on. So yeah, that's what I was using. So, you got your brother's old laptop, which I am fixing as mine is knackered. Yeah. Right. Okay. Get your charger before. I hope you haven't left it upstairs, and just put it on. Charge it while you're using. That's right, if you can. But yeah. Well, there is that as well. So, host. Nah, kind of. Just rambling on. Yeah. Oh, you just jumped about 3 comments then. I pressed the button and it went. Oh, I've got an itchy foot at the moment, or an leg. Yeah, my foot's halfway up my calf. Yeah, just letting you know. Semi-waterproof. Yeah, cool. That's the key with photography, I think. Oh, Jake's in the. Sorry, mate. I'm too busy looking at the
That's okay. I'm just grabbing my Kleenex that are beside the computer here. Oh,
it's probably because I'm on mute. I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I'll just send out. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So I just had to grab a Kleenex real quick.
All right.
Rory. I haven't spoken to Rory in ages.
Cheers.
Can I, before you go on, what screen resolution are you using?
It takes a while for me to hear everyone. It goes all funny at the beginning. Then
if you could put your screen resolution down to the lowest.
Yeah, mine's on 360.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rory, what's your screen thing on? You look really quiet. Your screen looked really good. No, I'm just trying to keep it low screen resolution. That's all. Because my computer's much older than my daughter. So.
It's fine now. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's cool. No, as long as it's. I'm just gonna get through these comments. Right, so we just started rambling on about photography and stuff. Harry brought it up. Yeah, okay. I mean, I do like. I like old architecture with a bit of character. Modern day architecture's just boring. The old headphones, eh? See, that's taken a year to actually. That's taken so long. My computer's obviously very slow. I hope my audio's all right. So that was my thoughts exactly. So, yeah, DJ mate, you can join if you want to. I don't know how to send you the link. If you can send me a message on Instagram, Untapped. Just let me know. I'll keep an eye out for a message on here. Twitter, and I'll send you the link, mate. No problem. One more comment, and then we'll we'll crack on.
I'm not drunk. This is my first drink. I just got in from work.
Cough. First drink 5 to 12.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, sorry guys, how you doing? Hope you're all right.
Good, thanks. Yep. Bit tired, but fine.
Cool.
And yourself? You go?
Yeah, I just done a little intro before one of the newer releases from Time and Tide, Schwarz beer.
Oh, right. Okay.
Agents farts.
Schwarz beer.
A fart beer.
Yeah.
It might make me fart. We'll have to.
It definitely will. If it's beer, it will.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I do that anyway without beer. So. But yeah, it's pretty cool artwork. So awesome stuff.
I should need to buy them, some of their beers, actually. I've never had anything from Tide and Tide.
I mean, can I exit that? There we go. Yeah, that's right. So I just there you go.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I got a habit.
Get rid of it.
Get rid of it. I'm on that from Burnt Mill. First Light. Grapefruit West Coast IPA.
See, you'd think First Light should be a breakfast stout.
Yeah, I mean, look at that artwork.
It's lovely, yeah, beautiful.
It's
pretty
great.
cool.
And I mean, for a grapefruit, it's 7%, so it's not a small beer, but you get all the pith and the juice from the grapefruit, but none of like the acid. So there's no sort of like it's really soft and easy drinking. It's really good.
Sounds nice.
That's all right. That's good. Yeah. Rory, what are you drinking?
You're on something a bit different, aren't you, Rory?
Yeah, I'm drinking. It's called. Joe, I heard of Pilton cider.
Yeah,
cider. He's on the cider.
They do Kiev ciders, which are a bit hard to explain, but they're low ABV, so they're not as they've got some residual sugars in them.
Right.
So that makes them a bit sweeter. Well, yeah, it's like a bit more apple juicy. And this one's made with quinces, so it's a bit dry. It's really nice. They're quite experimental as well. I've got a couple of other ones. One cider that's made with mosaic hops and blueberries. Blueberry.
Well, yeah, mosaic gives off a little bit of a blueberry vibe anyway, doesn't it? I think anyway, but
it does. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I always get blueberry with mosaic.
Yeah, but yeah. I saw like craft beer channels thing on cider, and especially the sort of ciders that they're talking about, and the ones you're drinking there. Because like I'm a fan of Gers, I'm a fan of Lambic, I'm a fan of like sour beer and in general. Yeah. Like I think it's something I need. Same with like natural wine. I want to drink sort of like that sort of cider, and I want to drink natural wine, but it's just about, do I want to get into something else? Do I want to actually go down that rabbit hole?
I mean, that's the thing. Once you start on something, then if you're anything like me, you just want to try and do as many as you can. It's not. It can open up a bag of worms, or a bag of worms.
Yeah, a whole bag, a whole big bag of worms, like one of Ollie's videos. But I've got a bit of an addictive personality anyway, so I'm like that. I'm like that of like TV shows. If like my wife's like, "Oh, do you want to watch this?" I'm like, I don't, because I just don't want to get into it. I don't want to learn about, because once I get into something, I'm looking up the people that are in it. I'm looking up all the other shit, and it's like I just don't want to get involved. I already like what I'm doing at the moment.
That's the thing within. It's not beer; it's just anything. Magazine. Yeah.
Well, I said before, I'm like starting to get into like all these coffee videos and all this, and it's like fucking hell, I'm going down a bit of a rabbit hole here.
If you got that kind of person, it's like a collecting, and it's throughout any kind of interest. It's like a collecting sort of thing.
It is, exactly.
Whether it be I don't know, comic books or
Pokemon cards,
stickers, or anything like that. It's just kind of, it's all or nothing. For me at least. If you're into it,
as well.
There's no halfway with these things. It's either you don't do it, or it can cause divorces. It's one of them.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But I think the cider route is sort of beer. It's beer. Where the natural wine route is a bit of one of those, whereas the cider route's a little bit of a. So I feel like I can go down there quite easily.
Yeah. No, it's.
I think
I've tried a few. I've tried a few Oliver's ciders.
Oliver's good. Yeah.
And
we got
there's
a
another
few
like
down
localish
here,
one. Yeah.
We got some down here. I should review Kentish Pip. Do a few ciders.
Yeah.
Obviously. But yeah, I'm trying to. I might do them more next summer when the weather's relevant for cider drinking.
I've got another because they're like the sugars are in them as well. I was watching a review the other day and he said it's a bit like tart tatin kind of thing, like caramelized apple because they're sweeter. So that really appealed to me. So I've got some. They do another one. I bought another one as well. That was aged in whiskey barrels.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've had what's the Scottish one? Fistley Cross. I've had their like whiskey barrel aged cider, but that's sort of like it's one of those things like Pilton and those sort of people. They do like that more natural sort of process, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want to. Yeah, I just don't know if I can get into it. I watched that craft beer channel video and I was like, oh god, I could see myself sort of going down that route, but also I don't really want to.
It'd be good to diversify your channel a bit more, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd review it. It's more just to try it. I don't think I necessarily put it on unless I knew a bit more about it. Except, well, I suppose when I started my channel, I knew fuck all about beer really.
Yeah.
So
I still don't. I still don't.
Exactly. I still don't. Yeah.
I just like drinking. So.
Yeah, I just like doing jump cuts. make it seem like I know about it.
Yeah. Nah, I just it's for me. It's not about the beer. It's the community and the people you meet. That's that's better than any beer I've ever tasted.
That's what it is. That's what it is for me now. It wasn't when I started because I didn't know this community existed.
Well, no, exactly. It's more about the video. You just started out. You're thinking what you're doing, what you're recording yourself. You put it online. Are you crazy? Which is still true, but do you know what I mean? It makes it easier when you meet great people. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's the great.
It's all about the money, isn't it? I thought.
Wow. We're not going.
It's like a Jessie J song.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I ain't doing that on here.
Sorry.
No, yeah, but you're right. It's like, hold on, handbrake turn. Yeah, I can't be doing all that.
Yeah,
not now.
It doesn't. Yeah, well, with Adam's point there, I think like there's just a whole world that I don't know about. If you know what I mean, like when I think of cider, it's a bit like when some people think of beer, they think of fucking Stella or whatever, and when some people think of cider, they think of Strongbow, but that's not representative of smaller cider manufacturers. And
I think beer just generally, for the majority of people, gets a bad rap. It's associated with football, or soccer, because there's a few Americans watching. Over in Europe, at least,
translate,
it's very kind of associated with hooliganism, especially in the 80s. They're all either drunk and all this sort of thing.
Yeah, it's the lager lout.
I'm not going to go into the subjects, but tragedies happened in the 80s. Yeah. It was associated at the time with beer. So there's a lot of history, I'd say, especially in England and in Europe, involving English clubs. That it was all to do with beer and lager, and that kind of stigma of that era has kind of gone through to where we are now, I'd say. And obviously since then, the more craft type, whatever craft means, which doesn't really have that kind of. There's not yeah, I could have done quite a good pun then, but I'm not going to. With craft beer and Belgian beers, but I'm not going to. Sorry, but it's got that kind of wrap going on with it, and it all gets associated all in the same kind of brush. It's not.
I think it's getting better though. It's getting a bit better. It's like
it has. I mean, you're starting to see craft beer adverts on TV now, which is absolutely bizarre. It's really, and it's quite corny as well. It's like, oh my word, they're horrible. But they are. They're just horrible. It's like, oh no. It's. But I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you two think?
Yeah, I think I know what you mean by the whole lager thing, lager out, and people.
It's weird because we're in the bubble. It's a very forward-thinking, progressive thing. The whole craft beer scene, but then there is people who are getting into it from that they find Punk IPA in a pub and they go down the rabbit hole. So, and which is how I started. I found Belgian beer, and I went down the rabbit hole. Well, oh, it doesn't have to taste like twigs and shit.
Yeah, pissy.
And then that's when, and then so like going on from Belgian beer, I was like, okay, so what else is out there? And that's when I found craft beer, whatever craft beer means.
Yeah.
But we're still a small minority who we give a fuck about that stuff, but most of the people don't give a fuck about that, and they still want to drink lager, and that's great.
Yeah,
whatever you like drinking is the best drink to drink.
Yeah,
you know, and that's the way. You know, I've been getting into a little bit of kind of the macro stuff because I don't drink it. I'm appreciating it more. Not like I drink it all the time.
Well, every now and again it surprises you. I had a part of my whole 30 beer. I keep rabbit on about it. Part of my whole 30 beers for 30 years thing. I had a bottle of Grolsch, an actual swing top bottle of Grolsch, and it was wank. and I was like, I've had like the first video I did in that series was Brasserie, which is it's £2.50 for 10 or whatever it is at Aldi. But then this bottle of Grolsch and one bottle cost £2.50, and it tasted. Well, it wasn't like it was shit. It just tasted of nothing. It was the blandest beer I've had in a good long while. I was so surprised. I don't know if you guys have seen that. They brought them back out, the swing top Grolsch bottles.
Yeah, I saw it. Where did I see it?
I got mine from Waitrose.
Waitrose, yeah.
And it was only like last week. It was only last week or so.
No, that was last week when I got the. I might as well show you while I'm in. Oh, if I don't go over my foot, I've got a couple of beers from Fuller's. I've got this year's, or whatever year's it is.
Yeah.
Fuller's Russian Imperial.
I'm going to see if that comes down in price before I buy it. I will get it though.
Well, I was just in one of them kind of
get it now, get it now moods.
Don't care moods.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get it. So that's more expensive. That was £8, or £8 quid. And this year's vintage ale.
Yeah. I got one of those, and I stuck that in my I stuck that in my box.
Yeah. You stuck it in your stocking. It's Christmas beer.
Yeah.
But no, so that was £6 and the Imperial was 8. But you know, which is about it's probably about $8 to $10, something like that.
Yeah, it's one of those they do come down in price, but if you want it, it's best to get it because you don't. You know, they do come down in price, but they might be sold out in your local one. I've done that before. Where I was like, I'll get that vintage ale, and then when you actually go to get it, they're all sold out, even though people get it for like £3.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's they had loads of the vintage ale. It's like, should I just get the whole lot? More of a possible investment.
Yeah, because I brought a 2020 bottle, and then if it comes down in price, I'll get another one because I've got a bit of a vertical going on. So, I know back to 2015. So, straight up. So I'll get another one to add to that. But if it comes down in price, I'll get another one. I'm not gonna. I can't spend 12 quid on two. The thrifty nature that's within me can't do that.
Because this year's been so crazy, I've actually lost track of time. It's like I've had it already, and I was like, oh shit, it was last year.
That was the
I haven't had
LCBF.
this year. I haven't had this year's at all. It's like, oh, you know what? I can't even remember. It's just, it's been a blur this year anyway, and the last couple of months have been, well, not even a blur. It's been the same day. So anyway, we're not getting into that. We've got loads of comments. I'm sorry. It's I just want to say hello to everyone. Hope everyone's keeping well and having a nice early evening or evening where you are. So if I haven't said hello to you personally, this is it. So 14 people watching. What's all that about? Really do appreciate it. As always. Strong. So on the side up here, talking Strongbow. Yeah. Do you get the dark fruits over in the States? I don't know what varieties you get. We get a few. That seems to be one of the more popular ones these days, are the dark fruits. Not my drink.
No, never had that one.
Yeah, that we get it on draft down here. It's just there. A lot of my kind of not close friends, but a lot of my other kind of, when I was more into mainstream going out kind of behaviour. It was a long time ago. They still go out, and that seems to be a popular cider amongst them. So I need to go to the toilet in a minute, so I have to try and wrap these comments up before I go. I've got Michael, I'm sure. God, why is this so slow? I put a comment up about 10 minutes ago, and there it goes. For me, at least. I had bad decisions when I was younger. White Lightning was probably one of my worst.
Don't make me think about that stuff.
I remember drinking like 3 litres of that one night.
In those huge, girthy bottles like that.
Big things on a... there was like a cemetery, had a bench on it, and we used to go around there and...
Like £2.50 a bottle or something.
A few
stuff.
Women and all that sort of shenanigans and good times. But
if you want to get shit faced, me and my friend used to share a bottle of that. And,
I didn't share it. I used to drink it.
The whole bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to buy a bottle each, and then it was
about £3.50 for 3 litres. It's like,
what's the ABV? What's the ABV?
8.4, 8.2.
Yeah. It was anywhere between like 7.5 up towards 8.5, and anywhere in between.
Just crazy stuff. Just like you probably no wonder you was ill, man. I mean, I lost weeks on that stuff, just weeks.
Yeah,
I remember drinking 2 litres, and we used to go across the road and double Jack Daniels on top of 8% cider, and it's like just slept for a week. this was like a Christmas Eve back in how old was I? I was probably about 18, 19. That was my first real. I remember going to my mate's house, just making a mess, and went to the toilet and fell in the bath and all sorts of things, just proper funny. But
it used to give you the worst hangover ever as well.
Oh well, I missed Christmas that year. I woke up just before New Year's Eve. It was one of them deals. It was that bad. Yeah, This was Christmas Eve to New Year's Eve. I was
just lost like 6 days.
Yeah. You want your presents? Yeah, I'll be up in a minute. Yeah, like 3 or 4 days later. Yeah, it's one of them days.
Yeah,
but it's good. It's good. It's one of them things. Look back on it and think, yeah, you're an idiot, but
it was good times, weren't it?
Yeah, it's just at the end of the day, you grow up, you get wiser, you still get drunk, But, yeah.
I just get drunk on tastier stuff now. I still get as drunk. It's just not on absolute dog shit.
But it's never intentional anymore. But back then it was. I think that's probably the difference. It's never intentional now.
Your vomit tastes a bit
What
like
happens? Yeah, you used to drink back then to get drunk, and it's like that's not, not really.
Yeah. Now I just get the shits more because it's a fucking yeast and everything. Too much information. Too much information for midnight on a Friday. What day is it? Saturday.
Comments. Sorry, there's so many comments. I'm how many minutes am I beyond? Let's have a look.
Cider gives me a lot of stomach problems. It's the yeast from the apples. It doesn't agree with my.
I'm only 11 minutes behind on the comments. Jesus. Which is about 20. So, apologies. Simon Smith, how are you doing? My computer's so slow. You've probably seen it before I am, so it is what it is.
I've got a Tappy Pills in the fridge. I might have that later.
Ooh, yeah,
lovely bit.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. I like the new artwork.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I don't think I've ever had that. Which is weird.
Did you not have that at the tap room?
No, I went for all the dark and hoppy stuff.
Oh, okay. That's what I usually do as well when I go there. Pass it.
But then if I was there now, it'd probably be the first beer I have.
Yeah.
Or between styles as a palate cleanser, but also a really nice kind of a nice beer.
Yeah.
As well.
I think I split a can with Peter on the way home, but I didn't have that at the tap room. I just had a can. Me and Peter had it on a train. That
was a great little trip there. I can't wait. I think the next one's going to be pretty mental.
That's the thing. We've almost got to try and be a bit not sensible, but just go easy.
We've never been sensible, though.
No, but I think the first time we all get back together, it's got to be. I don't know. If we go too mad, then it's going to ruin it, and we won't remember it. We'll all be sick. And
this is the trouble. It's like the balance. I think we should make a point of eating more food, because that's where our downfall was.
More food. Don't go out beforehand. If we're going to do a bottle share, do the bottle share, and then the next day or whatever, go out. Don't go out, come back, and then do a bottle share.
You can't do that. You can't. Because them beers we had were just wasted on us because we had so much beer. Great times, but
fantastic!
It's just
that was after Daya.
Same night, was it?
Same night, same day as Daya. So Daya is one of the best sort of beer experiences I've had with everyone and the beers we drank, and it was just such a fun time. And then it just went fucking downhill. Even though that was a fun time, we still had a really good time in the hotel room. But we're drinking fucking Treehouse. We had some huge bottles of share and beers, and they were all just wasted because we were just so fucked.
It was just good times. We were drunk. It happens with beer, and you get a load of people together, you get some for ages. Just great times. But it was just good. It was nothing violent.
Oh no, except sex, but.
Well, that is what it is, but yeah, no, it's just good memories, good times, good people.
It seems like a long while ago now.
So Jay's saying, has anyone tried Hornby cider? I don't.
No.
I've heard of it, but over here there's one called. Is it Summerbees?
Yeah.
Which is more, you see it, but it's quite big in Europe. I don't know if it's contract brewed in Europe or what, but it's certainly massive in Spain and Portugal.
Is it? Oh, right.
Yeah, it's in Madeira, it's in mainland Portugal, it's everywhere there in Portugal.
I think they're owned by Magners or Bulmers or one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, it's that whole. Yeah, I don't know the whole details. I mean, you could check on Wikipedia, I would assume, but But yeah, I'm not too into. I mean, I like a cider now and again, but I'm not kind of.
No, I want to drink the more newer, the more newer natural stuff, not the like bigger brands, really.
Yeah. Well, that's on you. That's on you, son.
That's a bad rabbit hole.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Cheers to everyone. Everyone, hope you're okay. Ron, and stuff. All good. Good to see you. What else we got here? Oh, my computer's so slow. No wonder I'm half an hour behind on the comments.
Any other
I'm probably not going to get through them all, so apologies. But yeah, I'm just going to drink my rest of my dark lager here.
Drinking your fart beer.
It's really nice. I'm glad I got another can. Yeah. God, that's so slow. Why is that so slow? Oh.
Yeah, mine goes.
Are you seeing the comments? Are you seeing the comments come up on screen before me?
So at the moment, it's Mr. Kangaroo was up there. Mr. Kangaroo.
Yeah, but
also I'm currently making my way through some of the Brewdog Collab Fest beers. That's the comment
right,
you got at the moment.
Yeah. No, it's just a bit between. Is Greg's doing a lot of them reviews at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, he got his a couple of days ago, didn't he? And his work, I've seen. I think today was like one of the main days for like picking him up or something, because I've seen a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people getting him today.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you got, I mean, if you get like one of those dark packs, you have to drink those beers pretty quick because they're all crowlers.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to smash them pretty damn quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that went through pretty quick.
There you go. It's Harry talking about a palette reset with Skull.
Is that a reset or just the end?
Yeah, it's just a full stop.
I thought he meant he got a pallet of
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, I think the 4-pack he had is probably enough.
I wouldn't put it past him though to get a
No. If anyone's going to get a pallet of Skull, it'd be Harry. So why have you got that? Just because? It's Skull only 2.8.
I doubt it. Really?
Is that what Harry was talking about? What's Harry talking about on that comment?
Hang on.
I won't make you go back. Was he talking about a different beer? Was he talking?
I would assume so.
Oh right, I was going to say.
Is it F's?
Oh.
Is it the Greek beer?
Oh, F's, yeah, or Eves,
F's. The F's is this? You know, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I've not. I don't know if I've had F's before. Eves. I probably have.
FNs, is that Turkish?
Greek, I think. No, it's Greek.
Oh, okay.
I believe. Yeah, I think it's from Greece. I've had. What's the one in Cyprus? Is it the Kiel? Kiel? I've had that. It's in a gold label type bottle. You get it in Tesco's, I think. Keo, or something like that.
Yeah, I've heard that one. We do FS in home bargains.
Right. I can't. Skull's not 2.8, surely. I thought it was like one of them almost malt liquor type things.
I just thought it was like normal ABV. I thought it was just like 4.5-5% type beers.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm out of the loop with that sort of stuff. I'm still interested, but yeah. There's a lot of these kind of things I'd like to try just to see what they're all about. Sometimes you get surprised, you think, oh, that's really good, you know?
Yeah.
Now, I still haven't tried any Rhinebacker yet.
Oh,
what? You've got to get some Rhinebacker.
I know I do. I just keep forgetting.
They even do it in a fancy gold label with a gold lid now. So it's
Oh,
even
right.
more
Feel like
premium.
track.
It's
feel
it's
like
even
track.
more premium. Chef's kiss.
Going all out. With the
Yeah. Ultra premium.
I shall wax dip it next.
Oh, wax dip Rhiny. I might do that. I might do that myself. make it more special.
That'd be so
I'm
good.
only Not bad. I've speeded up with the comments, and I'm now 20 minutes behind. Not bad. Yeah, very good. This is a conversation I'm putting on screen for ages ago. Probably half the people who've left. So yeah. It is what it is. So it's a nice little chat anyway. And it's really nice to have the company. 15 people. That's like crazy. Really do appreciate it. So yeah, I haven't even looked at my phone for ages. So so no one's messaged me. So I was going to give the link out to DJ Video, but I don't know how to contact you, my friend. So if we could sort that out, you're welcome to join.
Is he not in our group, Matt?
No, I mean he's not. He does a lot of, as the name would kind of like suggest. He does. He does. Jake, explain, because I can't find the words.
He does just weird videos where he did one of my videos where he just scratches over the top of it.
Oh,
So he gets a video and then you're talking and you go, oh, this is a nice beer. Except he goes, this is a nice what beer.
Yeah, that's good. It's great.
And he did my Halloween elusive. So he did one of mine, and he's done a few other like beer reviews.
Oh, cool.
It's just funny. Skull and Copenhagen snuff tobacco.
Wow, right.
I actually did that for a while, like snuff, and it just wasn't. I didn't take to it.
I was going to get.
Felt like I was a Victorian gentleman.
Cool beans. Cool. So 14 people. That's like. That's really kind. That's really cool. Maybe you're having all a good night.
That's great. That's what I That's what I topped out at on Good Bit Live. I think 14, 15 people. So that's good.
We're actually 17 people now, which is.
Well, you shout over me then.
Yeah. not
winner.
that I care, but yeah. It's really cool. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I've actually got another beer. I've got 2 beers on the go.
And I mean, funnily enough, the best beer I had tonight is the beer that I didn't do on Good Beer Live. Even though the Good King Henry was good, but this is just so drinkable. It's
a great brewery. It really is. Burnt Mill out of Ipswich near Suffolk.
Yeah.
Ipswich in Suffolk, but near Ipswich, just outside.
Yeah,
Ipswich,
just outside Ipswich, about 15 minutes outside Ipswich. More Stowmarket way. Everyone knows where Stowmarket is.
I'm doing a I'm doing a bit of a what's his name? That's it. That's it. I'm doing a bit of a burp here with the comments. It's pretty poor. I'm doing a bit of a James. That's his name. I'm getting there's too many comments, which is great, but I'm just too far behind. It just is what it is. I'm just going to rattle through them quickly, not read them. So if there's any trolls, you're on as well.
Harry's a troll.
Yeah, I'm kind of avoiding him. So. Well, Peter can't comment because he's blocked.
It's bad. Is he still? You had unblocked him.
I don't know how to do it. How do you unblock someone on?
I don't know. I really don't know. I've where have I blocked people? I might have blocked people before, but I don't think I have.
He started commenting when I was getting trolled by
That was mad.
people.
That was mad when it was that they're all just bot accounts, weren't they? Because they're all saying exactly the same thing.
But then
Weird.
Peter was in that cluster of bot accounts, so I just deleted the whole lot. You're bot.
Yeah.
And I look back, the names are like Clueless Drinker. I'm like, for goodness sake, I've just banned Peter. Hopefully he's watching. He can still watch, but he just can't comment. I don't know.
It's nothing he doesn't deserve, though.
Well, in fairness, he sent me a little package the other day.
That was I saw that on Instagram. That was lovely.
That was just like, you soppy sod. You know, it's one of them deals. But he said no. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to. It'll start me off again, so I'm not going to go there. but yeah, I really appreciate it, man. So I mean, by the time I put these, half of these people could be already asleep. So
yeah, mine was like on Adam's comment there. The one I had was Scrumpy Jacks. Fucking Scrumpy Jacks in a big 3-litre bottle.
Oh, White Lightning was just.
And there was like White Tiger. There was like White Tiger. There was like
look back on it and think, how did you drink that? And more to the point, how much beer I used to drink. I couldn't do it now. I used to drink so much stuff.
Well, it's when I always think of it sort of like this. So with craft beer, I'll buy 8 beers that last me 2 weeks, but I used to buy crates of 24 beers, 24 Fosters, whatever shit macro lager that was on offer, and I'd get through them, and I'd get through them really quickly. Whereas
just a very unhealthy amount of beer I used to drink. I mean, it's still been.
I mean, when I
recently, but
I mean, fucking hell. When I lived in France, it was like crates of Kronenberg and wine, like their local wine.
Oh,
because I mean, it was absolutely great, and it was delicious, but it was like fucking €4 a bottle of like the local stuff, and so that was my worst. That was my worst binge drinking period, where it's like just proper binging, not like just having an odd beer a night. It's like
when I used to go to Spain quite a bit and tour around, and was up near the Pyrenees once, and we found like a local bar. We was touring around. We had 3 weeks to go around Spain, and we found this bar. It was €1 a bottle of Merlot, local Merlot.
Mm-hmm.
€1 a bottle. It's
I've done that before, where like we've gone to a local, went to like where there's more like out in the sticks, and like they have just vats, like big barrels of the wine, and then they pull out like an old vodka bottle or an old spirits bottle, and you fill it up for like a litre, and it's like €2 or something like that. And
I'm really sorry, but I'm not.
Don't you fucking leave me!
Don't you leave me! I'm busting. I can't help it.
Rory, come back!
Come back now, please.
You go toilet. I'm only joking.
I'm sorry.
I'm only joking.
I'll be as quick as I can.
I'll talk. I'll just pitch my channel.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I'm going.
So for all those avid listeners watching now, you can follow me at Jaco Beer everywhere on the social medias. I'm currently doing a 30 beers for 30 years series because I'm turning 30. I know you don't think that because of how young I look, but yes, turning 30. So you can watch that series right now. You can jump off Craig's channel, go quickly subscribe, and then jump back before he's back from the pisser. Why don't you do that straight away? Are you back? There we go. See, it wasn't so hard. So I can't even control his comments. I can't do anything. I have no power. I just want him to come back. I can hear people in the background. Rory's gone. I'm really on my own now. Christ alive. Someone else join. I can't even find where he got up to in the comments. Bloody hell, is behind on the comments. Oh, there we go. I found where it's got up to in the comments now. So I can read comments at least. So and then Ronald Terry says, yesterday I was sipping on Richard's Wild Irish Rose Wine. Bloody hell. Is that American rosé wine? Or is it rose wine? And then BC's beer reviews. I haven't had Wild Irish Roses years and decades, but I remember it being good. Mm. And Mersey Beer saying, still got that West Country cider 1996 vintage for a future bottle share. 8. Oh, his back. That's an interesting one.
You carry on.
That's an interesting one, Craig.
What's that, mate?
Adam's saying he's got a West Country cider from 1996.
Oh, hang on. So that's where you got to. Let's have a look. I can't even find the comment.
It was only like 3 down from the one you were on.
I was only 3 down.
Yeah, I didn't get far.
I thought he was at the bottom, man. Christ, how far behind? I'm only half hour behind. Not bad.
Yeah.
Jesus. I think what we're going to do, I'm probably going to just jump the comments down to where we currently are.
Yeah.
I know it sounds terrible, but I really appreciate all the comments. If you can find a comment and then copy and paste, because I'm lazy. But yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm going to do it. I'm going to actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through who's commented. So we've got Ronald Terrio, DJ Scratch, he's been around for a while. BC's beer reviews, obviously Adam Mersey Beers, Electronic. I can't remember your name. I'm really sorry. It's just not good. The old memory cells are they're not there. It is what it is. Mr. Kangaroo. So I'm trying to think, see if there's anyone new. Simon Smith. BC's beer reviews already said that. Adam, Harry, Blue Nose beer reviews. What else we got here? Let's have a look. I'm trying to just skip through. Oh, we've got Jules in the house. I'm just carrying on through. Oh, we've got Lee Russell. How you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm doing all right. Appreciate it. Just doing a off the cuff kind of. Chris from off the 10th. A few Canadian guys chipping in there. Really cool. Good looking honky. Not sure. Cool name. Craft beer pause, Brandon. We got my memory's so bad. I don't get what's going on at the moment. Nick, Maxwell Star, check him out every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Does the old beer analysis 101. So I'm skipping through because I'm so far behind. Well, I'm not so far behind now. I think that's about it. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start from here and then go down. It's all downhill from here. So actually, what happened to that comment? Where's that gone?
Yeah, what, from Craft Beer Pause?
So my computer's so
that one now?
slow.
Yeah, you're on it.
Funny. I've got a 1980s computer, literally running modern day.
It's got MS DOS.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not compatible for this sort of shenanigans. So, hope you're doing well, Brandon. Appreciate it. We've got the fake gunner is back.
Yep.
So yeah, got Nick.
Go on,
So check everyone's channels out. That's all I can say. You know, we got 17 people watching, which is pretty crazy for this sort of my channel. It's pretty cool. Alan, of course it's Alan. I'm really sorry, Alan. I'm just mine's memory and stuff. It's like I start doing something, and then all of a sudden I start thinking about something. I'm like, and then I snap out of it again. I'm like, what am I doing? You know, it's one of them deals. Sorry, Alan, mate. I appreciate it. Thanks for that, Jules. Just it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm just finishing up this Schwarzbier Dark Lager, which is pretty cool. I know, Lee, you're into these sorts of things, so it's pretty good. Yeah, well.
Yeah, Rob wasn't lying. This is good.
He lies. He lies. You got
He's a charlatan. He makes it up.
He's a liar.
Yeah, you just got.
What is that? The DDH Pale.
Yeah, the tilt your head back and relax.
I've heard that before.
So here's a question then. So you're coming to the UK. Oh, okay then. Perhaps it's not a good question. Invest. I can't help you. Can't help you.
Well, that's probably a wrong time.
Yeah. Yeah, not the best time in the last 100 years to invest, because you don't know what's going to happen. But
yeah.
We'll leave it like.
I've got a Cloudwater double IPA in the fridge that I'm going to do a review of. It's the something, I can't remember what the fuck it's called now. It only came out like last week. It was like something Files.
All right, yeah.
Oh, the clock with the nails.
Yeah, that's it. Which is supposed to be pretty good. I'm looking for. I haven't had first Cloudwater beer I've had maybe this year.
Really?
Yeah, haven't had any Cloudwater stuff for ages. Last time was probably Indie Man. Was probably last time I had a Cloudwater beer. Indie Man last year.
Yeah, probably the same.
Oh, I know. Actually, no. I had their brown ale. Actually, no. I had their brown ale in the little bit before the lockdowns.
Oh,
I went to a pub and they had Cloudwater on.
Yeah,
it was a bit ashy. I had it on keg, and it was okay. It was a little bit sort of ashy, little bit sort of dry, too drying really.
They've been doing well the last few months.
Yeah,
been releasing some good stuff.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's just I've just not looked. I keep looking at their sort of like their mixed cases, and like I looked at the Trillium one and it was like, oh, I didn't want to take a punt on all that stuff. Yeah. I just couldn't. It could be, but because I knew I wouldn't review any of it, sort of thing. It'd just be
drinking.
I'd just be drinking at home, and sometimes it's fine, but not like I like to sort of mix it up a little bit at home. Just like to get all the same sort of And anyway, me and Craig's done Trillium. We did it years ago.
I was going to say that, yeah.
We did fucking years ago. If you want to go back and look at some Trillium videos, you go back and look at mine and Craig's.
No, don't bother. Not worth it. It's rubbish.
No, it's whatever. They're great. There's some like that.
Well, yeah, I look really good. I look really good in them videos. Yeah.
That little thing of the day is one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite videos. That Trillium vlog.
It's only 3 years ago. It's only 3 years ago.
I know. I talk about it like it was years ago, but it was so recent. But one of my favorite bits.
That was 3 years ago. It looks like it's 10 years ago.
Yeah. we're at the Euston Tap, and
Yeah.
we're drinking,
Oh,
and then we're talking, and then in the background somebody like peers up out of a fucking window, and it's like this weird person with like long grey hair, like peers up out of a window. Oh, it's one of the funniest bits. And when I was editing it, I was like, "Fucking hell!" And I like zoomed in, like right as they like peer up. It's like, yeah, that was good. I remember that bit.
Which one was that? That's one long video, isn't it?
That was the Trillium, so we did the reviews, but then I did like a Trillium vlog type thing, and it was when we're at Euston Tap before we went to Beavertown.
Oh, okay. So
And it's just this person in the window.
What will I type in for that one?
I think it was something like first time trying Trillium or something like that.
Okay. I've done a little vlog of that day. I've done them individually, and I'll put them all together with a vlog with other bits of rubbish in.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called, but just I've got a vlog playlist, so it's on there somewhere.
Yeah.
I had that one yesterday.
Oh, is that the Arboretum one? Is it?
No, Deciduous is called.
Let's have a look.
It's called Deciduous.
All right. Yes, crazy.
I didn't see that one amongst the stuff that came in.
It wasn't in that one. It was in another one. It's called the US Import Pack.
Okay.
It had Modern Times, Fortune Islands. You know the Pale Ale?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had that. It had Oxbow. I had Oxbow. It's that American-Belgian brewery. It was a Belgian Pale Ale. It had that one, and it had King Crunch, the Almond Crunch.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Where was that? Where was that from?
Cloudwater.
That was from Cloudwater. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, yeah, I missed that one.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I love all these kind of things coming out, it's I'm not kind of obsessing on, you know. It's amazing that we've got the option now to actually now and again get Trillium beers, which
I know.
Still blows my mind.
Well, even if you just picked up one amongst a load of others, they weren't unreasonable just for one can. They
this year in the UK,
crazy.
You can literally go and buy other half and Trillium beers. It's like what?
Yeah, mad, isn't it?
It's just, but I'm still not interested.
But like you said, like a lot of our breweries are brewing just as good beers, like Daya.
Oh yeah, but I'm just still not. I'm not even interested in them, like, to be honest. I mean, I must admit, I want to try this new triple IPA Cloudwater done. I think which is a bottle shop release only.
Oh, right.
But that's about the only things that that you know, I like to try that. But
yeah.
But that's their way of trying to make amends though for the sort of
it's a bit
weird sort of tactic they chose, which probably served them well during they're a business that's got to survive at the end of the day. So, but they still did fuck over the people that sold their beers.
But you know, perhaps they've learned their lesson. But I think but whatever. You know,
and I mean, it's also one of those things where those bottle shops they sell lots of other beer as well, don't they? They shouldn't just rely on one brewery, and they probably did. They probably made more of a fuss of it than needed to be made.
For me, with beer and the way things are, and I've kind of neglected him since I've been reviewing his local brewery stuff. All right, then they might not be as. I mean, my taste buds have evolved, but I still want to support them and stuff as much as I can.
Yeah, and there's still a place for that as well. There's still a place for older school breweries or breweries that aren't quite there yet, but they're coming up or whatever. And
I want to give everyone a like a chance really.
Keep it alive.
It is a great spot. We had a few. I remember that tosser. Yeah, he left in the end though, didn't he? So he went back home to Kent. But that was a good few hours. Really appreciate your company.
Yeah, sorry.
just rattling off a few
Who's Teku?
comments here. It's cool. The West Coast double IPA. You know what? I've not had any of their beers for ages. I need to visit their tap room once the fire's been put out.
Yeah, well, like from that sort of like video I saw the other day of a Sebastian Hop Day, and like before it was that they're sort of a bit of a sort of like they're sort of a bit like a brewery, but I think it's purely because they served that local community. They were a Bermondsey Beer Mile mainstay for a reason, and they didn't get much out beyond that. Whereas the lockdown and everything forced them into. They got their canning line and they got bigger premises, and that was already going through. So that was lucky in that respect. But then they also could make the cans to get out to the wider community, and everyone realised, oh, actually, they are a really good brewery. So I'd love to go to fucking Bermondsey again and go to all those places, and I'd definitely go in there. But I wouldn't necessarily have sort of before lockdown. I wouldn't have thought, oh, we've got to go down Sebastian Hob Day.
No.
Pre-COVID, that wouldn't have been on my radar really. But now I'd be like, oh yeah, we've got to try that.
I've never had any of their beers. Never.
I've had a few, but only sort of in passing, if you know what I mean. I've not thought about them or reviewed them or anything like that.
God, we've got someone from New Zealand. How cool is that? Good morning. Well, probably lunchtime. Might be good afternoon. It's probably afternoon.
You've probably got nice warm weather.
Well, yeah, it's going to be warmer than here for sure. I'd assume. Cheers for chiming in, man. That's that's pretty mental, isn't it? Really. That's cool.
I'm gonna head off because I'm pretty tired now.
Yeah, no worries. Cheers, Simon. Thanks for chiming in, and see you later, Rory, mate. Thanks for
have a nice
take
evening.
care and have a good sleep.
Yeah, definitely will do. Yeah.
See you
later, mate. Take care.
See you later. Bye.
See you later. That's cool. That's cool, man. We've held quite a few viewers, which is really nice.
That's good.
It's been a bit of a mad few months for me, obviously. Some of you, most of you know probably, so been jabbering on about it, kind of thing, but don't want to do it. But life shenanigans, as it has been for a lot of people this year. So so I hope everyone's getting through this stuff the way it is at the moment. But there will be better days ahead. That's why I look at it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's got to be.
And there's going to be a lot of better days. So it matters a lot for everyone out there. So I really appreciate it. All the messages as well. I mean, I didn't even mention it on the first review back because it was a shit review because of the sound, and I didn't even. That's the way my mind is at the moment. So people saying hello. Got a few more comments here. Right, yeah. A lot of people have said that.
Yeah, I think they are what they are, sort of thing.
Yeah, I've had.
They go down the traditional route a lot more. They don't go after newer styles or anything like that.
I'd like to try some of their. I assume, I mentioned it earlier, didn't you? Was it Rasco or Disco? One of them, or both of them. The lager. I'd like to try that. Yeah. Because that's what I'd start. If I'm new brewery, if they got a lager, I'd start off with a lager. What's that like?
Yeah.
Go on to like a pale ale or something.
Yeah. Apparently they're bitter. they do a. They've only recently brewed it. They do a bitter, and that's supposed to be pretty good.
Well, it's 2 p.m. there. Wow, 2 p.m. Look at that. Yeah, it's almost 1 a.m. here, of the same day, which is nuts. I hate time zones though. I wish.
Yeah, I know. It freaks me out.
It's just
It's weird.
It's a bit of a ball bag, but it is what it is. Adam saying hello to Paul. Are you joining, Adam? What are you doing? What are you doing with yourself? What's going on?
What's happening? What's going on?
You know, or if anyone wants to join, just if you know, Paul's at work. I can tell you that now. He's normally off Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, it's early doors here, so we're at the end. Well, not the end, but we're towards the end of the session on a Friday night, early Saturday morning.
I'm starting to feel it now.
Here we go.
The tiredness is sitting.
These young kids.
These jumped up 30-year-olds.
Jumped up 30-year-old. We're not jumped up 29-year-olds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh.
Still in that 20 category for a couple of weeks.
Man, I've only just started.
God, I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
I really can't. I wish I could, but I can't. But apparently the porter from Anspach and Hobday is like their flagship,
right?
Because they followed like an original, like London recipe, and obviously that's the home of the porter. The sort of the water quality is. Yeah,
I need to do a bit of research about them. And
I didn't know really much about them until I watched that video the other day, and it was like a bit of an eye opener.
Well,
so I don't think and they don't profess to be like the best beers in the world. It's not like they're all solid, and that's what they go for.
When you keep here, you shouldn't do it really, but when you're parting money from yourself for a brewery that a lot of people have not really kind of given high praise to, you kind of tend to go away from that and go for something else. There's so much choice these days. I think that's half the battle. It's you know,
who do you choose to support and who catches your eye and and you don't want your fingers burnt. That's the thing. Like my biggest example is Polly's. I've had great beers from them, but also I've had ropey beers from them, and so that means I don't buy it as much as people rave about it. If you know what I mean. I don't instinctively go and buy Polly's because I've had my fingers burnt a few times and I don't want to invest £7 in a can. Yeah.
You were still up? I'm always up, Jules. So, yeah. Wow. Well, I'm not asleep.
Yeah.
That sounded wrong. Good. So they're out of is it hash? What's the first part of the? I can't even remember.
Anspach and Hobday.
I can never like pronounce that even when I'm sober.
Yeah.
It's one of them. But they're out of Bermondsey in London.
They're so they've still got their arch in Bermondsey, but they've got like a big brewery now in Croydon. So that's where they do their main production. And then they have like their barrel stuff in Bermondsey and their tap room in Bermondsey.
Right.
So they've expanded. They've expanded like massively, which is funny. But that's what I think is that's almost the American way of doing it, where you serve your local community first and foremost before you try and do like nationally. Oh, what's that? That's a bit of a.
It's that beer.
Oh, was the oxidized one? I was going to say that looks a bit of a murky boy. Yeah, but it is the thing of you serve your local community and you build from that, and that's what they've done. Rather than trying to get like national acclaim and getting in all bottle shops everywhere, it's like they made all a bit like Brick in some respects. I know Brick probably gets a little bit further afield, but they've served their local community. And
did you see online someone nicked their fucking van today?
Yeah, today, full of beer deliveries.
For doing deliveries, and some bastard fucking
What
went and nicked
would be great is the people like cracking in and going, "Oh, let's have a beer," and then it's like one of their sours, and they're like, "Whoa, what the fuck's that?"
Oh, choking at you, bastard! You know. Oh man, fucking wankers out there. I know we're in bad times, but don't be a twat about it.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's just like, So I mean, I'm debating making an online purchase for them just for. We'll see how money goes and stuff. I mean, I've done too many purchases recently, and then, you know, I've been stung by by at least 2 cans, I reckon.
Two cans at the least.
And there's like £5.50 a can. It's like,
were they really?
Yeah,
that's a hefty price tag for a local brewery.
Well, it is when it's fucking oxidized like that. It's like, what did I get to?
That's what I mean. Even for me, if I brought a double IPA directly from Burnt Meal, they're like £5.60.
Yeah,
and that's like a double. Yeah,
you get with them.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They're established, and it's a big double IPA, and it's £5.60. If you buy it from Bottle Shop, they'll stick £1 or so on it, so it'll be more. Absolutely. But if you buy it to compare,
it's like for me, Time and Tide, they're of a quality where you know what you're getting. The quality is generally more often than not of a high quality, in a standard. No problem at all. But when you get writing on the can and stuff, I ain't mentioning it anymore, the brewery or whatever, because it's not fair. It might just be one can. So
exactly, yeah.
So I'm not
especially if they're new to canning, especially if it's their first batch. There's problems, and
they've been canning a while. They've been canning certainly since the first lockdown. I think.
Okay. I thought it was a recent thing.
No, they've been I don't know who they use or whether they've got their own canning line. Doesn't matter. We'll have to wait and see. I wanted to review this beer, but I was worried before I bought them. I was worried when I was going to open it, and it went that way, unfortunately. But I haven't mentioned it on my stream, so
exactly.
But and it's nowhere on the internet at all.
No.
So. Yeah.
Just as long as they don't watch my stream.
I know.
There's chances are slim.
Just skip that bit.
Exactly,
I don't really want to, because it's not fair. This is one of the reasons I've actually stopped rating beers now when I do reviews. I've stopped that now. It's, not that anyone takes my comments seriously.
But it's one of those things people do and they don't they? Some people might. Some people might see it and take your recommendation to buy something, or some people might not, or some people might not.
Everyone's got different tastes and stuff.
But everyone finds their source of a recommendation. Like for example, if like you or Rob or anyone from our like chat group or anything says this is a good beer, I'd be more inclined to buy it. And it's the same as if we say on our channel, oh, this is absolute dog shit. Someone might be put off. They might still buy it, but they might be hesitant in their head, or if we say it's great, then they might buy it and then not think the same. So I think there is an influence there. It might be for everybody, but
being honest, I think for me, one of the things I've said in the last, this year, with the way things are business-wise, small local breweries, wherever you are in the world, say a beer reviewer comes along to review your product and stuff, with the way things are, potentially, and not that I've, people shouldn't take any notice, but if someone comes along with, say, a lot of subs and stuff, and said, "Oh, I don't, it's terrible, it's this, it's that, it's their taste buds, it might be the beer," give a score. It not that I would, because I'm a small channel, but someone who's very big, it could be the difference between them surviving and not.
Uh-huh.
And I want every brewery to survive. It's a balance, isn't it? You want them to survive, but then you also want to be honest. It's like,
it's look, that like my stance is, would I buy that beer again?
That's what the stance I'm going for.
But I've said that for beers, like I've done that for beers that like I like. So like I might like a beer, but I might not buy it again because I feel no need to buy that beer again, if you know what I mean. So if it's like this huge, monstrous imperial stout that was like not exactly easy drinking, but it's interesting, it's got like nuances, and it's just a bit quirky and different, you enjoy it at the time, but you don't feel a need to go out and buy that beer again. Whereas like that, you could have an easy drinking session beer, and you could buy it every day, and you'd be happy with it. So it's like that. There's a different connotation to that, where it's like that's a great beer to have and try, but you don't necessarily need to buy 6 of it. And then it works the same for sort of if it's a beer you don't like, you can say, "Look, I'll never buy that again."
Yeah, I'm just more cautious now with the way things are and stuff, that I've got a bit more of a conscience when it comes to ratings with beers, with breweries, in with the current circumstances.
Yeah, it's tricky though, because what do you like for, like, obviously, because I've never rated beers on my channel.
I know. I wish I'd never started rating beers. To be fair,
but it's not. But what I was going to say is, it's so, say like you crack a beer open from a brewery, and it is really subpar, and it is like a bit like the one you cracked open. There's a fault. It's about how you pitch it, isn't it? you could absolutely slate and go, "What the fuck is this?" But or you could try and pick up on the fault and say, "Well, this can's oxidized. It's not a good representation of the brewery. Like, give them another benefit of the doubt on this one." And then if you tried another one and it's the same, you sort of know where it's going, don't you?
I mean, but then there's also breweries that want that feedback as well. So it's kind of like, but then there's others that think, "Well, fuck you then."
Yeah. Well, it's about, and it's also about how you deliver it, how you pitch it. Like I always try and be positive in my reviews, even if I don't like a beer. I try and pick out a positive. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's absolutely god awful and you can't.
But then it comes to that point where if it's that bad, do I actually post a review or not? It comes to that. I don't know. It's a tricky one. It's a really
to be honest, I've never experienced it. I've never experienced that with a small brewery where I've gone like, "This is fucking undrinkable," because I always pick beers that I think I'm gonna like. So that's the but like I said with that Grolsch one, it was just so shit. But I'm still gonna put it up because Grolsch. So who gives a shit? It's like it's not going to tarnish their reputation, is it? Me talking some shit on it.
We got a few bits of comments here. So we'll start up here. We should get through these quickly-ish. Going to a bottle shop now. I'll try some beers from local Manchester breweries first, but still want the likes of Verdant and Wylam. Wow, okay.
Yeah, I tend to do a mix like that. So like tonight I brought like 4 locals and 3 non-locals, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, Manchester breweries, Track have been really kind of hitting the headlines of late. Obviously, Cloudwater, which is well established. Marble, check out Marble as well. They're really good. What others are there? What's the wacky kind of sweet type? Wonder Beyond. That's another Manchester one. If you want more traditional, what is my memory shot? What's the classic one, Jake, in Manchester? Come on.
What?
I can't remember.
Well, you already said Marble. They do a few classic
Yeah, I've
styles.
done that. No, I'm talking. Oh, come on, Paul. Paul, you know the one. You like them a lot. Oh, we'll come back to that. Jesus Christ. Is it J something?
Oh, JW Lee's. You talk about JW Lee's.
Please. Just an idiot. That's more traditional. I don't know about that. Yeah, well, thanks, but yeah, I doubt. I don't think so. All right, cool. This is more the stuff I like. Yeah, Augustina. Come on.
Yeah, you've really got into your German beer this year, haven't you?
Yeah, but these guys just their Dunkel is just like, if you like the old dark beers, get on one of them. I've got one or two of them. I can't pronounce that other brewery. Something C. Tegarossi, rubbish. Yeah. Is that a barley wine? No, it's.
That's the.
I'm joking. It's not that beer. No, it's not. I'm leaving it there. God, I wish it was. No, you're all right, mate. No worries. We've got Vanessa Kitty. How you doing? Cheers for chiming in. I know there's a few streams starting over on the other side of the pond at the moment, so I still appreciate your company, because we all need company this year. It's been pretty shit, whereas over here anyway. God, how many comments? This has gone nuts. So 4 minutes, I've got about 20 comments. Don't know what that's in relation to. Probably beer. It's a journey. It is what it is.
I like the next one.
Yeah, Paul. But I try to be as possible. Indeed, Paul. Yeah, but I'm just not that any business is going to go out of business because of a beer review I do, because no one watches it anyway. But
if a beer is shit, it's shit, isn't it?
it is, unfortunately. It's just
that is the thing of it. I'll try and pick out something good, but if you can't, you can't. It's impossible.
Yeah, I mean, it's down to off flavors, and that's one thing. Personal taste is another.
Yeah.
I
even think like price or perceived value is another thing as well, because you go, oh well, that's good for that. I paid £1, so it's okay for £1. But if I paid £5, it's not okay.
This is pretty cool. We've got the comment before from New Zealand, and now we've got Sam from Australia. Pretty mental, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And we've got people in the States chiming in, and we're kind of like not even between, but I can't get my head around it. It's pretty cool. Cheers for joining, everyone. It's been awesome, man. It's been absolutely cracking.
And I'm sitting here yawning.
I know you are. You're like, yeah, I do that to people. So it's what it is. So you take care. Have a nice evening.
Yeah, have a nice late afternoon.
Yeah,
on the beach or something.
Yeah, join again if you can. I don't know when I'm going to be going live. It's just spur of the moment. There's no advertising, but keep safe and all that good stuff. So, cheers, brother. Nice one. So here's a couple of kind of fringe breweries, I'd say, for certainly for the Manchester area. Although a lot of their blackjack beers, they do actually get down as far as London, at least. The other one, I've had a few beers from them. Yeah, not been particularly great. It's over a few beers. It's not just, that's right, Paul. Paul from PA Brew knows. He knows they're all right. Again, I put them in that kind of bracket of they're okay. Yeah, that's the one I was trying to think of. We got there in the end. What's that? There we go. Oh, he's got a channel. Okay, I need to remember these things. Send me a message as well, because I just don't know. Yeah, that's how far we are behind. 5 minutes behind here, so we're just going to skip through a few. So Sam's just about to start a mixed dozen revolving around new Aussie hop named Eclipse. Not heard of that one. It's probably why it's new. There was another hop that I heard of recently coming out of Kent. I can't remember what the hell it was. I think it was one. It might have been in one of the new Time and Tide beers. I can't remember. It might have even been the local community grown hops. I'm not too sure. But so people are saying they're clicking bells for channels, which is all good. Do it to everyone. It's all good. We've got 10 people watching still. It's nuts. For me, that's really cool. See, I don't know, Adam. I've never had anything from them. I've heard lots of negative stuff.
Yeah, I've picked up because people have said such bad things.
Yeah, I don't know. It's we're going to get through these comments. I'm probably going to wrap this up soon. So
yeah, I need to go to bed. I'm a sleepy boy.
We're only 5 minutes behind now. They are top notch. Not had anything from these guys either. That's another one.
Finch locks.
I thought that was something Colonel do. They do like a numbered.
I think it's Finch Cox, isn't it?
That's probably what it is. I know it's something Finch.
Finch Cox.
Wow.
Which equally is rude.
No, but it is what it is. Yeah, there's another one. Yeah, there is loads. It's like when you're trying to think about them, it's like, yeah, actually, there's a lot. Everyone's saying hello to each other there. Not had anything from them, so I can't really comment. It's good. I'm learning stuff on the right. So we're actually up to date with the comments. So I'm going to wrap this up now. It's been an amazing stream. It's short, but not so short in comments. So really do appreciate it.
Well, you say it's short. It's getting on for 2 hours.
Yeah, but that's short for this channel.
It's short for you. It's short for you.
Yeah, because I'm generally quite long.
Yeah.
So,
well,
but yeah, I really do appreciate
it.
Thanks for all the positive comments, support, and all the private messages I've had in the last 5 or 6 weeks. You know what I mean. Means a lot. Still 9 people tuned in. Anyone watches it after, if you got this far, why? But yeah, you'll keep safe, and I'll see you on the next review, which will probably be this beer tomorrow. So a Schwarz beer. And that's it. Cheers to Jake. Cheers to Rory, who joined earlier. You'll keep safe. Have a good weekend. Cheers.
Bye-bye.